Analyze the beam shown in figure by slope deflection method. Draw BMD, shear force diagram and elastic curve. A to B, it is 6 meter and the flexural rigidity is 1.5 EI. It is subjected to loads of 40 kilonewton each at distances 2 meter from either end. The total span is 6 meter, and in span BC it is subjected to UDL of, that is 20 kilonewton per meter over a length of 6 meter. 20 kilonewton per meter over a length of 6 meter, and the flexural rigidity is 2 EI, and in addition to that it is subjected to a 50 kilonewton point load at a distance of 2 meter from B. In portion CD it is subjected to 80 kilonewton load at 2 meters each from either C or C and D, and the flexural rigidity is EI. Here the end D is fixed and A is on simple support. First we have to calculate. Here there is a difference in flexural rigidity from for each span. First step, we have to calculate the fixed end moments. The fixed end moments for each span, we have given the formulas, that is for span AB you have to consider both the ends as fixed ends. Here A is supported on a simple support, but we have to consider it as the fixed end and then calculate the fixed end moment. Here it is subjected to a point load or 2 point loads. That is, first you have to consider the first point load. This is A equals 2 meter and B equals 4 meter. That is WAB square divided by 12 is the formula for this. That is minus 40 into A is 2 meter into B is 4 square divided by, that is L square. L square is 6 square. Then similarly it is subjected to another point load of same magnitude, that is 40. A is for this, that is A is 4 meter, B is 2 meter, WAB square by L square. Then by adding these two fixed end moments, that is minus 53.33 kilonewton meter. Similarly for the other end, that is for far end or from B, that is MFBA, that one equals WA square B by L square for first load and second load. First one is that is, you will get the same thing, that is 40 into, for first load A is 2 meter, B is 4 meter divided by L square, plus for second load A is 4 meter, B is 2 meter, that is 4 square divided by L square. That one is again the same thing with positive sign, that is MFAB is anti-clockwise, MFBA is clockwise. Then you will get 53.33. Then for the second span, that is MFBC, here it is subjected to 1 point load and 1 UDL. For UDL the formula is WL square by 12. For point load, that is again, that is WAB square by L square. That one is here, this one equals 20 into distance span is 6 divided by 12. This one is anti-clockwise. Similarly for point load, that is point load is 50 into A is 2, B is 4 square divided by L square, that is 6 square. This one is 104.44 kilonewton meter. Then you have to calculate MF CB. For the other end, we have to calculate, that is plus WL square by 12, that is clockwise due to UDL, plus W A square B by L square, that one is 20 into 6 square by 12, plus 50 into 2 square into 4 divided by 6 square. This one is, that is 82.22 kilonewton meter, that is both are clockwise, that is due to UDL and the point load. Then in the last span, that is MF CD, that one is subjected to a point load at the center. Here at left hand, that is WL by 8, that is anti-clockwise. That one is anti-clockwise, that one is 80 into span is 4 divided by 8, that one is minus 40 kilonewton meter. That is anti-clockwise MFDC, that one equals plus WL by 8, that one is minus plus 80 into 4 by 8, that one is plus 40 kilonewton meter, that is positive or clockwise. Then the second step is write the slope deflection equation for each span. There are 3 spans, we have to write 3 into 2, 2 for each span, that is here you will get 6 slope deflection equation. Here d is fixed and theta d is 0. Here it is neither permitted to move nor permitted to rotate in any direction, hence theta d. Here the slope and deflections are the unknowns that we have to calculate. Here no sinking or settlement of the support, hence delta is also 0, no sinking of any support. Then here write the slope deflection equation for span, first span MAB, that is MFAB, the fixed end moment, plus 2E. Here the moment of inertia is 1.5 times I divided by L is, that is 6 meter. Inside of the bracket, here the near end is A, 2 theta A plus theta B, no sinking of the support. Then here by substituting the values, this becomes, that is MF AB is minus 53.33 plus 2 into 1.5, that is 3 divided by 6, that one is half into 2, that one is theta A plus theta B by 2 EI theta A plus half EI theta B. Here this one is equation number 1. Similarly for the opposite end, or for BA, that one is here MFBA, that is fixed end moment, what we have calculated in the first step. Then 2E into 1.5 times I, since the flexural rigidity there is a variation for E span, then the length is 6 meter. Inside of the bracket, here we are calculating from B, the near end slope is 2 theta B, far end slope is theta A. Then here this equals MFBA, that one is 53.33 plus, by simplification, 2 into 1.5, that is 3 by 6, 1 by 2 into 2, that one is EI theta B plus half EI theta A. Here this one is equation number 2. Then for second span, that is BC, MFBC for left end, that is the near end is B. Then here MFBC plus 2EI, I is moment of inertia is 2 times I, hence we have to substitute 2I divided by L is 6 inside of the bracket. Here the near end is B, hence that is near end 2 times theta B plus far end is theta C. Here there is no sinking, hence we have to complete this. Then here by substituting the values in the above equation, that is MF BC, that one is minus 104.44 plus 2 into 2 4 into 2 8 by 6, that is 4 by 3 EI theta B plus 2 into 2 4 by 6, that is 2/3 of EI theta C. Then this one is equation number, that is third equation. Similarly for the same span from opposite end, that is from C, MFCB, here MFCB equals for MCB, here MCB MFCB, that is fixed end moment, plus 2E 2I by L, that is 6 meter inside of the bracket. Here we are calculating from end C, then the near end is theta C, 2 times theta C plus theta B, no sinking, hence that is here MFCB, that is 82.22 we have calculated, 82.22 plus 2 into 2 4 by 6 into 2 8 by 6, that is 4 EI theta C, 4 by 8 by 6, that is 4 by 3 EI theta C plus 2 by 3 EI theta B. Here you will get one more equation, that is equation number 4. Similarly for the last span you have to write the slope deflection equation MCD. Here the near end is I'll write directly the equation, that is fixed end moment for this one is minus 40 plus 2E. Here the moment of inertia is I, the length is 4 meter, 2EI by 4. Here the near end is C, that is 2 times theta C, far end is 0. Then here we have to complete this bracket, delta is also 0. Then this one equals minus 40 plus 2 into 2 4, that is EI theta C. This one is equation number 5. Then MDC, that is last equation, that one is here I will write directly the fixed end moment is clockwise, that is 40 to EI, I is 1, then 2 length is 4 meter, that is in the bracket. Here we are writing from D to theta D is 0. Then near end is 0, far end is 1 times theta C. Then this one equals 40 plus EI theta by theta C by 2. This one is equation number 6. Now we have got 6 equations of slope deflection equation. Now we have to analyze, we have to apply the equilibrium equations for this. That is equilibrium conditions are, one is, that is the third step. See, equilibrium conditions are equilibrium equations. Equilibrium equations are equilibrium conditions. Equilibrium conditions, that is here first one at A summation of, here the end A is on simple support, hence the MA equals 0, that is simply supported end. If the end is fixed, the final moment is not equal to 0, but here this one is MAB, we have written already, that is MAB, that is slope deflection equation. Equate that to 0, then you will get here, that is EI theta A plus half EI theta B, that is by equation number 1. that equals, that is 53.33, this equals 0. That means if you bring 53.33 to the right side, that one is, you will get one of the equation. Then second equation here, at B, summation of MB equals 0, that give us MBA plus at span at point B there are two spans, one is MB, one is BA, one is BC. Then the summation of these two, that is MBA plus MBC, that one equals here, that one equals by adding those two, that is 0.5 EI theta A plus 2.33 EI theta B, 2.33 EI theta B, that plus 0.67 plus 0.67 EI theta C, that equals 51.11. 51.11, that is equation number 2. Here you will get, there are three unknowns, theta A, theta B, theta C. Here to solve those three unknowns, you will get three equations of equilibrium. The three equations, that is three equilibrium equations, three equations, that is at C again there are two members, that is summation of MCB plus summation of the moments of all the moments equals 0, that give us MCB. There are two members, one is CB, one is CD, that one equals here, by equating this, that is here MCB MCD 0.67 EI theta B plus 2.33 EI theta C, 2.33 EI theta C, then that equals minus 42.22. This is equation number 3. By solving these three equations, you have solving for unknowns theta A, theta B, theta C, then you will get theta A equals 43.64 by EI. In terms of EI, you will get theta B equals, that is minus 19 point, that is plus 19.38 by EI. You have the calculator with you, you can solve these three equations, three simultaneous equations, by using the calculator. Then that is 23.69 by EI. Here after knowing this, here we have to substitute this in the above slope deflection equation to get the final moments. The final moments are, that is substitute these values, that is MAB already, that is a simple support, then the moment is 0. Then MBA equals, if the end support is resting on the simple support, roller support or hinged support, then that is the final moment is 0, or usually the moment at the simple support, simple end support, roller support or hinged support, the moment is 0. Then MBC, that equals, that is minus 94 point. By substituting all these values in the above slope deflection equation, you will get the values like this. MBA is clockwise, MBC is anti-clockwise, that is negative. Then negative means that is anti-clockwise as per your sign convention. Then MCB equals 63.69 kilonewton meter. This is positive, that means that is clockwise. MCD, that one is minus 63.69. Here by observing this adjoint B and C, the summation of MBA plus MBC equals 0. One is clockwise and one is anti-clockwise. Similarly at C, one is clockwise, one is anti-clockwise. The summation of those two equals 0. At the last support, that is fixed support at D, the moment is not equal to 0. That one is by substituting the values of theta in the above equation of slope deflection, that is 28.15 kilonewton meter. That one is clockwise. That means here we have to get the final moments. By using the final moments, now you can easily draw the bending moment diagram. Here the bending moment diagram, here you have got the here these moments are, this one is 0, this one MBA, that is clockwise, this one is MBC, that is anti-clockwise, here MCB, that is clockwise, MCD, that is anti-clockwise, MDC, that is clockwise. Then here this one is to draw the bending moment diagram. Here it is subjected to 2 point loads like this. One is 40 and another one is also 40. This one is 40 kilonewton. This one is also 40 kilonewton. This one is 2 meter. This one is 2 meter. Then this one is also 2 meter. Here this one is 94.53 kilonewton meter. Then this one is 63.69 kilonewton meter. Here it is subjected to UDL of 20 kilonewton per meter over a length of 6 meter. This one is subjected to a point load of, that is 50 kilonewton, and in addition to that, this one is at a distance of 2 meter. This one is 20 kilonewton per running meter, and this one is subjected to a point load of 80 kilonewton, that is at a distance of 2 meter from either end. Now we can draw the bending moment diagram. Here we have to consider the reference line or the datum line. Here the support moments, whatever you have got by the final, that is final moments, they are the support moments. Here if you consider this one as the reference line, here by observing this moment is 0, this moment is 94.553. By observing this one is hogging. Here I will represent this moment by ordinate, that is ordinate of 94.53, and this support moment, that is ordinate of 63.69. These are all the hogging moments at all the support. Support A is 0, support B is hogging, support C is hogging, support D is also hogging. That is the arrow marks are downward, that indicates the or you may consider this one as 28.15. Then here these are all the bending moments. Here this is 0, join these by a straight line. This one is the support moment diagram. This one is the support moment diagram. Here this one is 94.53 kilonewton meter. Here I have not written kilonewton meter. You please remember to write the unit of the moment, that is 63.69 kilonewton meter. This one is 28.15 kilonewton meter. Now we have drawn the bending moment diagram for the support moments. Now we have to draw this one is A, this one is B. In between A and B there are 2 point loads. For each and every force we have to draw the bending moment diagram. Here the bending moment diagram is, here the both the reactions are, if you consider only this one, that is both the reactions are equal. This one is 40 into 2, that is 80. Then similarly simply supported beam, here without, we have already drawn the support moments, that what I have shown by arrow. Here I have shown by overlapping these two bending moments. This one is, again this reaction is also 40, both the reactions are equal, 40 into 2, that is 80 kilonewton meter. Here the bending moment remains constant in between the 2 point loads. This one becomes a trapezium like this. Here this one is positive bending moment diagram. This one is, here join this, or by hatching, make this hatching. This one is 80 kilonewton meter from first point load to second point load. This portion is negative. Similarly, here also you have to calculate the bending moment. Here you have to calculate this one. That one is here. This bending moment is, that is, here there are two loads. One is UDL and another one is point load. Here this one is curved in nature. That is, here that is second degree curve. Here this one is below the point load. It may be maximum. I think you please calculate the position of the maximum bending moment. This is like this. Here the bending moment is maximum 146.66 kilonewton meter in portion. This one is sagging bending moment at the center due to the loading. Here this one is again, this portion is negative. Here this is subjected to point load. Here due to point load and UDL, you have to consider this one is a simply supported beam separately and then draw the bending moment diagram. You will get the bending moment, simply supported beam bending moment diagram like this, that is curved. And then this one is WL by 4, that is at the center it is maximum. W into L, that is 80 into 4 by 4. This one is 80 kilonewton meter, which is maximum at the center. That one is the variation of the bending moment is a straight line like this. Here this portion is at support. Usually the bending moment is hogging or negative bending moment. At center it is positive. Then this one is by overlapping the both the moments, support moments and the simply supported beam bending moments. This one is the bending moment diagram for this one. Similarly, you can draw the here you can draw the shear force diagram for this one. Here this one is phi A, this one is phi B, this one is phi C, this one is phi D. Here the sum of here by applying the equilibrium equation, summation of phi equals 0, then we will get phi A plus phi B plus phi C plus phi D, that equals, by applying the equilibrium equations one by one, that is 40 plus 40 plus, here the 2 point loads downward, both are acting in downward direction, plus 50 the point load in the second span. Then this one is 20 into 6, then this one is 80, that one is 80 plus 80 160, 160 plus this one is 210 plus 120, that is 330 kilonewton. This one is equation number 1. Then by taking the moments of the forces to the left side of, that is by taking moments of all the forces about B, that equals 0. Here only consider LHS. Then in LHS there are 1, 2, 3, 4 moments, that is moment to 2, that is phi A, that one is here phi A into 6, that equals phi A into 6, that is clockwise, and then remaining are 40 into 4 plus 40 into 2, both are clockwise anti-clockwise moments, and this one is clockwise moment, that one is clockwise moment, that one is 94.53. then Va equals, here you will get Va equals, that is 24.24 kilonewton, that is upward. Then summation of m c equals 0, that is here we have to consider the RHS of the part, then you will get only this portion, that one is RHS, then you will get that is Vd into the moment is, that one is anti-clockwise moment, that is we due to Vd, that one equals, here these moments are clockwise moments, that is 28.15, that is the support moment, plus this one is also clockwise, that is 80 into 2, and this one is anti-clockwise, then that one is 63.69. Only you have to consider this portion. Then therefore Vd equals, here by using this you will get Vd equals 31.12 kilonewton. That is also positive, that means that is upward. Then summation of either mb equals 0 or mc equals 0, but you have already taken LHS of mb. Now we will consider summation of mb equals 0, that is here earlier we have considered LHS, now we will consider RHS, that give us here by taking the moments of all the forces from about B, from that is from right side, that one equals, here now we want to calculate Vc into 6, that one equals, here this one is anti-clockwise, then sum of all the moments in clockwise direction, that is minus this one is clockwise 28.15, that one is clockwise, this moment is anti-clockwise, then 28.15 Vd, that one is 31.12, that one is anti-clockwise, the distance is 6 plus 4, then moment to this point load, that one is clockwise, that is clockwise 80 into 8 plus 80 into 8, then this one the summation of these two moments is 0, then Vc we have already considered the moment to this UDL, that is clockwise 20 into 6 into 3, then that is clockwise, similarly 50 into 2 plus 50 into 2, that is also clockwise, but here there is a anti-clockwise support moment, that is minus 94.53, then this we by solving this Vc equals, we will get 120.40 kilonewton, that is also upward, that is positive, that means that is also upward. Here by equation, by above equation, by equilibrium equation, Vb equals, here by substituting the values of all these things, Vb equals, we will get 154.24 kilonewton, that is also upward. Now we have got all the values of the support reactions. Now we can draw the shear force diagram. From left end we will start to draw the shear force diagram. Here Va, you know that the sign convention for the shear force, that is left upward is positive. Va is 24.24. Draw an ordinate. Here this one is the reference line or datum line. Here draw a line. Then 24.24, this one is the reaction at support A. Then here up to this point there are no loads, then here minus 40, that one is 24.24 minus 40, that one equals, here the shear force is 15.76, that is 15.76, here this one is positive, then this moment is this shear force is constant up to this one. Here again there is a point load of 40, this one is for 50.76 minus 40, that one is minus 15.76, it remains constant, minus 40, that one is 55.76, kilonewton, that is negative. Here this shear force is negative. It is like this because of this point load. Because of this point load, the shear force changes from 15 to 55.76. Again, there is a support reaction at B, that one is minus 55.76 plus 94.53. That becomes the shear force is, that is here Vb. Vb is how much? That is Vb is 154.24. Then the shear force at this point is 98.48. 98.48 kilonewton. Here this one is, here it is subjected to that one is 98.48. Here the total force in this portion, that one is 20 into 2, that one is 40. Again the shear force changes like this, that is 98.48 minus 40, that one is 58.48. 58.48. Here there is a point load, that is minus 50 minus 50, that one is 58.48 minus 50, that one is 8.48 kilonewton. Here because of this point load, the shear force changes like this, that is because of the UDL, that becomes here this one is positive shear force. Then again it changes like this here because of the UDL, that one is 8.48 minus 20 into 4, that is 80. Then that one is 71.56, that is 71.56. Again there is a support reaction at C, that one is 120. That one becomes 120 minus, that one is 120 minus 71.56, that one is 48.88. 48.88. Here there are no loads in between this, and again here there is a point load, that is 80. 48.88 minus 80, that one is, that one becomes 31.12, that one is negative. Then it remains constant from this point to this point. Here the support reaction of 31.12 kilonewton, this one is, here this becomes 0, this is negative, this one is positive, this one is negative. Here these are the various points at the shear force diagram at various points. Now we want to draw the elastic curve for this one. Here this one is the shear force diagram. The elastic curve for this end is fixed, and now we can draw the elastic curve for this. Here there is a point of contraflexure. Then this one is the deflected shape of this one. Here again at support there is hugging moment. Here in between B and C, here it will deflect like this. At C there is hugging bending moment, and at D again that is sagging hugging bending moment. Here these are the point of contraflexure. Here there are 2 point of contraflexure where the bending moment changes. In portion AB at one point the bending moment changes. In portion CD at 2 points the bending moment changes. This one is the elastic curve for this. Okay, we will continue in the next